Look where we are here at San Diego Comic-Con. We are talking to this man here, and he's got this book that used to go by the name of Horror, and now, so that's why you got this handle, man, of being the master disaster, the king of steam, troublemaker, taking everybody's water bottles off their booths. Jeff Kaufman, what are you working on now, brother?
Well, we got 3 books coming out. We got Liar, we've got the 6th issue of Scary Fails, and we're working on a new one. It's a pet project. It's called 9/11. It's about a hero and a villain who had people in the buildings when they went down, and the hero becomes a villain, the villain becomes a hero. 10 years I've been holding this one back.
10 years?
10 years. And
so in between Horror, Angel Falling,
Yeah.
this was in the process of being knocked around, and you thought it was time.
you know, the problem with a book sometimes is it haunts you. And, you know, I get to write books like, you know, for example, the book that ships this week is Killing Mars, which was a combination of Terminal Alice and horror, which, you know, everyone wanted. But to downshift it to a book like 9/11, where you're dealing with pain and tragedy and, you know, just watching a villain try to figure it out, it's a cool thing to be able to do. And hell, as long as people keep buying, I can keep writing. You know, until they stop buying them, I'll keep writing.
What kind of different characters can we? Now, this is a different kind of book. So you're getting into the heads of different people here. So I mean, what's the difference between the voices that might be going through your head when you're writing something like Angel Falling and something like this? I mean, how do you shift gears?
They're there. They exist in the back of my melon. So when I'm writing them, I don't really differentiate. You know, there are so many faces that are on my face when I'm writing that until we get to editing and I see what I wrote, a lot of times the voice doesn't sound familiar because I know it's them talking and not me, and it's just the way I've always been able to write.
It just flows.
It's just the way it is. I mean, you go from doing something where you got a guy, you know, main character has to go to Comic-Con where he basically has to be a furry for 4 days, and then you have this woman who's suffering because her husband, you know, died in the buildings. You have to feel what you're writing. If you don't feel it, you know, it's not real. And I'm fortunate that these books haven't gone to the next level, because if they did, then I probably would have stopped trying.
Right.
You know, when you get that first big book, you're going, well, I'm a genius. Well, I keep writing because I don't think I am, because I'm always afraid that the next book, you know, won't sell. And, you know, it's just part of what you're doing.
So it just keeps coming from the gut, and as long as it comes from the gut,
yeah, if there are 5 stories in there, they need to be told. Okay. They got to come out. If they don't come out, you know, I might go postal. So, you know, once they're out, then you're going, okay, that's done with. You know, but then they always say, well, we want the sequel. And, you know, sometimes that doesn't come, and sometimes it comes like 6 years later.
Where can people go to find 9/11?
Well, 9/11 will premiere at New York Comic-Con. It'll ship in December, because it'll be the December Diamond Preview Guide. So it'll ship, I believe, in February. Right. But they'll be able to pick up copies, which we're going to premiere them in New York, because I think that's probably where you should premiere this book.
That's appropriate. That's an appropriate venue.
Oh, yeah.
My man, Jeff.
Hey, and I don't want to give a shout out to your cameraman. I haven't seen him in a while.
We got the zoo crew back here.
Sorry,
right?
it's like I don't want to. The last time I saw your cameraman, he had a much bigger dude next to him.
Yeah.
But at least this one's kind of a little smarter, you know. So this one,
you know,
he's a veteran, so you know the education goes with that. All right.
Giving a shout out to Damage Incorporated out there. They're the ones responsible for making the magic happen, folks. Jeff Kaufman, look for his books. Big City Studios, right? He's always around.
Hey, next 3 years, I'll see you 3 from now.
You got it, brother.
You got it, man.
Folks, keep the faith. Keep reading comics.
Hey, Anamia here, reminding you to share, like, and subscribe to Previews World. Tap that button and experience everything your local comic shop can offer.